guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing my high-end makeup starter kit for you guys. So if you're a total beginner and you've no clue about what items you should have in your makeup starter kit, then keep watching. Also, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button for lots more updates and lots more tutorials. So let's get into what should be in your makeup kit as a total beginner. So the first thing that you should have is a primer. So you should really be applying a primer every day. It helps to make your makeup last so much longer. And the one I would recommend is the Porefessional. You probably have seen me rave about this primer time and time again, and this keeps popping up in my makeup tutorials. But I really love this primer. It's brilliant to help conceal pores, but also give that more of an even skin tone to your base as well. And it's brilliant for applying underneath your makeup or over, or you can also wear that alone. So that is the Porefessional primer by Benefit that I'd recommend to have in your starter kit. The second thing I recommend having is a concealer. Now, concealers are absolutely brilliant in what they do. It's just finding the right one for you. So a concealer is really important to have in your makeup kit also. And what it does is it helps to conceal any blemishes that you may have, any breakouts that you have, especially if you've got more of an acne prone skin type as well. A concealer will also help to conceal any dark circles underneath those eyes. And the one I'd recommend is by Bare Minerals, and it's their Bareskin concealer. So this is brilliant because it really helps to brighten up the skin as well. Some people actually use it like a foundation nearly all over because they love it so much. But I find this brilliant. I'm nearly out of it, but I would definitely recommend that to you as well. So that is a concealer that you will need. The next thing is a powder. Now obviously you need a powder to set your foundation. This will help to prevent your makeup from moving, but also it's brilliant for helping to reduce that shine during the day, and you can actually reapply with a powder as well. And the one I'm recommending is by MAC, and this one is in Light Plus. It just looks like that. But that one is brilliant. It does help to set your makeup and obviously to reduce shine as well. So that is the third thing I would recommend having in your kit then as well. So the next thing is really important, and it's a foundation. And I really recommend that you spend probably that little bit more if you can on a foundation. And the foundation I recommend to you guys is one I've just been really loving, and it's by Ingot, and it's their HD Perfect Cover-Up Foundation. And this is a full coverage foundation. It is brilliant for covering up any blemishes, uneven pigmentation. And this is brilliant for acne prone skin as well. So if you are prone to breakouts, then I would recommend that you get a full coverage foundation. So that is the fourth thing on the list. The next thing is a bronzer, and bronzers are brilliant because they give that little bit more colour to the skin, but also to give like a sun-kissed look. And so I really recommend the MAC bronzer Fine Golden, which is this one here, and it just looks like that, like this. So it's just this lovely brown golden bronzer, and it's got tiny little golden flecks through the bronzer to give more of warmth. It just reflects the light a little bit, so it just gives you a little bit more shimmer than a regular bronzer would. And you can also contour with your bronzers as well, but obviously if you're only starting out, you'll want to keep it quite simple as well. So that is the bronzer I recommend. The next products I recommend are for your brows, and I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow pomade in taupe, which is this one here, which just looks like that. It will last for a long time as well, so that is the Dip Brow Pomade. The next product I recommend is also for the brows, and it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills also, and it's the Brow Definer. And this is absolutely brilliant. This has been my go-to brow pencil for the last, I suppose, 4 or 5 months. But it's just got 2 sides. So it's got the spoolie on one side. So it's also got the pencil on the other side, which is shaped at an angle, just like that. And that actually makes it easier to apply to the brows. And obviously that will last you a good while as well. I would recommend this, but obviously if you go with something else, just remember that light feathered touch is better than a heavier hand. So that is the brow pencil that I recommend. So the next product I recommend is a highlighter, and this one is the Marylou Luminizer by theBalm, and it just looks like that. So this is the highlighter I really love and recommend to you guys. I find it's really gorgeous on the skin, and really you can wet your brush and apply it that way and it'll actually make it stronger. But this one is my go-to highlighter, and I just thought you guys would actually love this highlighter too. So that's what I'd recommend in your starter kit. So another thing I recommend is a mascara. So the one I love is by theBalm, and it's called What's Your Type, and it just looks like that. And it's actually got quite a large mascara wand, but I find the larger mascara wands easier to apply mascara with, and some people find the skinnier ones easier, so it's personal preference which you prefer. That one I absolutely adore, and that one is the one I'd recommend. But the next thing I recommend to you is a liquid eyeliner, and this one actually dries matte, and it's by theBalm, and this is called Schwing. And the tip just looks like that, and it's quite easy to apply, but you might need a small bit of practice, but that is the liquid eyeliner. So the next thing I recommend is having a blusher. It just adds a little bit of colour and gives more definition to the cheekbones. So it's up to you whether you prefer a cream or a powder blusher. But the ones I'm loving at the moment are the cream, and is How About Them Apples, and it just looks like that, and they come with 6 different shades, and you can also use them as a lip stain as well. So that is the blushers I recommend. So the second last thing I recommend to you to have is a eyeshadow palette, and I recommend kind of just keeping it quite simple when you're starting off with makeup, and have kind of the softer, kind of the browner shades, and mess around with them before you venture off into more of the colourful shades then of eyeshadow. And the one I recommend to you is by NARS, and it's their new palette, and it just looks like that, their loaded palette. And it's just got a lovely range of 12 different shadows, very autumnal kind of colours, so perfect if you are only starting out. So you can easily create a lot of different looks with that, and the shades are super pigmented. So that is the eyeshadow palette I recommend to you guys. So the last thing I recommend to you is a lipstick, and it's by MAC, and this one is in Velvet Teddy. And I think nearly everybody has this shade or has heard of this shade. Just this nudie brown shade, and it just looks like that. And there it is, just swatched for you in the back of my hand, so it just looks like that. Perfect for everyday wear as well. And that would suit absolutely everybody. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't be afraid to give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Till next time, bye.